It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the absolutely, completely random podcast for Saturday, April 3rd, 2021. For those of you that survived April Fool's Day, congratulations. Now you just have to wait another 362 days until you can do it again. For the rest of us, welcome. It's the weekend. It's wonderful. It's magical. It was freaking below freezing this morning. What the hell can I say? It's a horrible time right now if you're freaking cold. Anyway, what do I got to talk about this week? Well, believe it or not, Super Mario was apparently executed publicly on Wednesday, sadly. So that's not a good thing. And I'm going to explain what the hell that even means and why. San Diego Comic-Con has scheduled in-person cons for Thanksgiving weekend. Good luck with that one. Sony is closing the PlayStation Store on the PS3, the Vita, and the PSP. Oh no. Twitch streamer behind the never-ending marathon says he'll not make a lot of money off of it. That's not good. The World Trigger manga is sadly once again on hiatus due to the creator's health. I really wish the creator speedy recovery and, at least be able to get over the condition, hopefully, at some point, at least be able to end your series before you die. It's all I have to say. It sucks either way, but World Trigger's a good series. And finally, and what I'd like to call stupidest shit I have seen on the net. A man has climbed the side of a building to steal about $10,000 in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. This ranks up there with the people that were breaking into a bank that decided in the infinite wisdom to communicate with the ones inside the bank with the ones outside of the bank on a police frequency. While the ones outside were supposed to be monitoring for cops. That must have been a eureka moment. But anyway, all that in my usual general laughatitude this week on the absolutely completely random podcast. But I'm sure you know the song and dance by now. If not, here, sing along if you know the words. If you're in the market for anything weird, oddities, collectibles, trading cards, DVDs, what have you, feel free to swing by my eBay page, ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. I have a wide variety of stuff for sale, from trading cards, DVDs, CDs, video games, you name it. CD-ROMs, but still. All this stuff can be yours if the price is right. Majority of my stuff I do have up for or best offer, a few auctions, so come on by, check it out. And hey, where else can you find most of this crap other than the worldwide flea market that is eBay? But it's okay. Don't worry. Anyway, though, if you're interested in some weirdities, oddities, holidays are always coming around. You always have the inevitable, birthday you forgot about, or the cousin that you just don't like, but you want to get them something so that they at least know you're thinking about them. You don't want to spend a lot of money? Well, you got a lot of options, and I hope one of them is ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. And don't forget, though, while you're also on the internet, you can also swing by Twitter and hang out with me over at Otaku Rhodes. That's at capital OTAKU, capital RHOADS, over on Twitter. And you can also check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. I do post when new videos are up on there. And don't forget to check out, of course, this very channel itself, because, hey, I'm always looking for new subscribers. Everybody's welcome. Come on, check out what I have. I guarantee you I probably have a video series that you're going to like, or at least a couple videos that you'll like. Somehow, some way, I'm almost sure of it. So, come on. Check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get into the show, shall we? Alright, so let's talk about how my week went. This honestly was a good week. So, as a lot of you know, I fought back in March with my phone company, with my internet service provider, the phone company. I had to fight them. And I was fighting with them because they disconnected my service. All we wanted to do was just change the name on the goddamn account. Apparently, it's not that simple. You just don't change the name. You have to do this whole spiel, fine, whatever. But they screwed up the whole thing and ended up disconnecting my service. And then they gave me long distance. I don't need long distance. I don't want long distance. They bundled me with some high-price bundle thing. So all hell's breaking loose. So last Saturday, I get a bill in the mail from AT&T. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? What the fuck is this? It's like I got a bill from AT&T. I try calling them up while their billing department's closed. I'm like, oh, of course it is. It's convenient I get this on a fucking weekend. I try logging on to their, it's like, oh, well, log in and register your thing here to find out what's going on. I'm like, fine, what the hell? I want to know what the hell this bill is, and nobody's there. So I, log in, I do this whole thing, and they're like, oh, you have no account with us. Well, why the fuck am I getting a bill? So Monday morning, I call them up. Well, apparently, the bill that I got was because my phone provider decided to put us down for long distance, and AT&T does the long distance. And apparently because I didn't use it, which, first off, I'm really grateful for this. Since I didn't use it at all, which, no shit, I have a cell phone if I want to call somebody out of the goddamn state, or even if I want to call what is qualified as long distance, I would just use my cell phone. Like, ironically, where I live at, if I would want to call my work, that's considered long distance if I use the home phone. If I use my cell phone, I just burns up some units. And the sad part is I have to do a rant again on Track Phone. I'm kind of worried that I'm going to have to send them a letter, like a correspondence, something, find out, are they actually going to, are they like forcing everybody to go the one route? Are they gonna, is there like a way that they can like go back to at least some of the old like retro style that they had where I could just put my shit in from the phone? I don't have to go online to the account because I really don't want to do that. They're a non-contract phone. It's the whole point of it. I might have to do another rant on that. But anyway, so I call the phone. So I call AT&T up, and because I didn't use it, and because it was canceled, because we bitched out the phone company for even putting us down for long distance in the first place, I don't got to pay the bill. Woohoo! I was happy. I was happy for that. I'm like, all right, I don't got to pay the bill. It was a wash. It was like a $17.56 bill, and I don't have to pay it. So I was a wash. I'm happy for that. However, that happy feeling dies though on Friday. I'll get to that. So like Tuesday and Wednesday were pretty much standard days. Wednesday being the day before April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day comes around. It's freaking freezing out. There's a possibility of snow. I'm not believing a damn word of it. I get cool little event going on. There's a collaboration in the Lord's mobile game that I play. They're collaborating with Saint Seiya, or Seiya. And I can never pronounce that right. I think it was what we got, and the dub of it was Knights of the Zodiac, if I remember correctly, but I'm probably wrong in that. But I know it's Saint Seyiya. It's actually not bad. I do like an AMV to Sonata Arcadia's Kingdom for a Heart. There's a really good AMV out with that. If you ever get a chance to watch that up on YouTube, I recommend it. It's really cool. But that collaboration started on Thursday, so I played that a little bit. Got some free stuff in Puzzles and Dragons this week. By the way, a shout out to those of you that are playing on Amazon Kindles for Puzzles and Dragons. They're ending support of that in May or June, so I think it was June, because I know my buddy Cap played it on Kindle, and he was nervous, but that problem got taken care of for him then. But either way, yeah. But, so that was Thursday. So then Friday comes around. Friday, I cut my finger at work, which is nothing new. It actually still hurts yet, but I cut my finger on a box at work, on my pinky finger, right in the middle of it, right by a joint, too, like where right where the finger bends. Is where I cut myself. So that was fun. Kind of felt like I was getting my ass kicked by everything in general. It's just been one of those weeks at work. Had to stop at the bank, then I got myself lunch, and then I come home, and I'm like, okay. So then Friday, I'm like, nothing's gonna bother me now. I'm happy, it's Friday. Nothing's going to ruin my day. I go out for the mail. I pick up the mail, and I'm like, oh, I got my phone bill. All right, now we're talking. I'm like, and I knew it was coming, because you figure, like, the first of the month, it usually does come, like, the end of the previous month, slightly, like, the first week of the next month, because it's due on, like, the 20th. So, that's usually when it comes out. I open up the bill, and I practically crap a patio. I mean, I practically shit a patio out of my ass from opening up this bill. Because it turns out my phone company charged me $151.70 a month. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this crap? And I'm like, I am freaking the hell out here. I am like full on freaking the fuck out. I am like practically losing my shit. I'm going livid. I'm just like one step away from crazy. So I call the phone company up and I'm like, what the hell is with this? And the lady that I talked to was very nice, very helpful. I gave her a 5-star rating when they called me back to do a survey. She got 5 stars because she helped me out tremendously. So they overcharged me massively. They put me down for a double bundle, which all I wanted was exactly what we had on the old bill in my grandfather's account. That's exactly what I wanted. Nothing more, nothing less. So she went ahead and fixed it. Though when I check my thing on their online site, it's telling me it's down as an order, which now worries me that I'm liable to go through the whole freaking now I lose internet again come Wednesday, which is worrying me because I don't want to go through that 6-day nightmare of hell again. But anyway, so that was Friday. So my bill's been taken care of. I got 2 text messages, one yesterday telling me I got 1 credit, and then one today telling me I got the other credit. So now it's down to exactly what she told me it was going to be. So then I can pay that then. So that makes me happy. But I'm just like, I open up this bill and I almost crap a patio out of my ass. I mean, everything in my butt, every like piece of crap I had just kind of like all stuck together, and I could have just plopped that right out on the floor and it would have been a patio. I almost shit a patio with this. It's like, how is... You ever hear like people go, oh, they're shitting bricks? No, I almost crapped a patio. When it's like, I'm paying, my phone bill is usually like about $70 a month, which is normal. You know, factoring in the fees and the taxes, and the actual bill itself is about, give or take, roughly about $40. And it's about $20 worth in taxes and fees. Because you figure, that's fine. I'm used to that. $70 is about what I budgeted. Now, granted, I have it like 80 max, just in case it goes up or fluctuates, but 70 is about what I budget for. I get a freaking bill for $151.70. I'm losing my shit. If they, like I said, I was telling my mom, if they would have came out and were, you know, actually had to like inspect the line or fix the box or something before all of this was taken care of, that I could see justifying a $151.70 bill. Of course, if it's on the outside, I'm not responsible for that. That's on their end, not mine. So, I was just like losing my shit. But, yeah, so that was my Friday. And today was just, you know, I couldn't sleep during the night. Though today, my mom and I did try a little experiment that, as interesting as it was, my mom said she liked it. It wasn't bad, but we're definitely going to have to try to fix the recipe for next time. Because we basically made carny food today. For anybody that's ever gone to a carnival, a couple years ago at work, I got this funnel cake thing you can make, and I thought, oh, let me try like using some Bisquick and some of this pancake mix I got at the Dollar Tree, just like really thin it down and make this, you know, try to make some funnel cake with that. Oh, no, it didn't make funnel cake. What we ended up making was fried pancakes in a way, and those little bastards just absorbed the fucking oil. I mean, like, to the max. And the ones that I somehow got a heavy dose of it. Because till I was done eating them, I'm like, oh, God, I felt queasy on my stomach. I ended up taking 2 antacids. I ate a slice of bread. I ended up making myself 2 pepperoni and cheese sandwiches for dinner. And I ate a can of my Lay's Stacks. Because I just wanted to get something on my stomach to try to, like, balance it out. Like some salt, like cheese, something to just kind of like mellow out my stomach. That was all I could think of. And oh God, my stomach feels better now, happily, I can say that, but whew, Not doing that again. At least if we do it again, we're fine-tuning that recipe somehow. But yeah, holy shit. My mom said they were good, and I won't deny they were good until you start getting like this massive, you start tasting the freaking oil. That's when you know you got a problem. But yeah, we basically made carny food. For anybody's ever been like a carnival, you know what I'm talking about. We made carny food today, folks. Oh, we made carny food. But yeah, so that was my week. Let me know how your week went in the comment section. And without any further ado, let us begin the podcast. Wahahaha! Okay, so if you were on Twitter on Wednesday, you obviously heard or saw the massive hashtag going around, Mario's execution, Mario to be executed, all that fun shit. So, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I'm still confused by it. But apparently, according to the New York Times here that posted an article when I looked into this to try to figure out what the hell is going on, they were the first one that came up and made the most sense. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the New York Post, but this one actually made the most sense out of the few articles that I read. So, according to them, Super Mario passed away peacefully on March 31st, 2021, born in 1985. He is survived by his brother Luigi and partner Princess Peach. Bullshit. Mario was with, what was her name? Roselia? No, that was the star one. The other one. Daisy, I thought it was, or something like that. But either way, it wasn't Peach. He can never tap that. That, at least, is according to Twitter. The video game icon was trending on the site Wednesday morning as fans mourned the removal of several classic Super Mario games from the Nintendo store. So that's basically what happened. Nintendo yanked off a bunch of his several classic games, several classic Super Mario ones from the Nintendo store, and people just started losing their shit. Their collective shit. 150,000 tweets snarking about the loss of the animated mustachioed plumber flooded the platform in less than 24 hours. Nintendo relaunched the classic games Super Mario 3D All-Stars and Super Mario Bros. 35 for its Switch consoles to celebrate the franchise's 35th anniversary. By the way, just to make a note here with this, Super Mario 3D All-Stars is also currently the most hottest selling item on fucking eBay because there are people on there selling this for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and a few individuals that are trying to get $25,000. I shit you not. Because I was checking that on Wednesday and I'm like, okay, somebody has one up for $4,000. I'm like, I gotta see this. I pull up eBay, I type it in, I look it up, and I'm like, oh my fucking sweet God. They actually are trying to charge $25,000. So the fact that, you know what? While we're at this, let me pull it up and see if they actually still have it up yet. I'm actually kind of curious if it's still... I'm kind of curious if it's still up for $25,000 or not. I'm hoping it's not because, dear fucking God, that'd be insane. Hold on. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Oh, shit. That's kind of bad when I type it in the thing and it automatically gives me the listing. That's not good. See here, we have some new others for like, there's a new other for $275, $74.95, $79.99, $63.96, $79.99, $41 pre-owned, $50. Let me put in here max price here of $25.3. Okay, let's see if we got any here for $25,000. And I don't want under $25,000. No, not under $25,000. Over $25,000. Or at least at $25,000. Oh, I know there's a way I can do this. Okay. Screw it. Oh, son of a bitch. Make up your mind, system. Either let me do it or don't let me do it. Just don't do this to me again. Hey, here we go. Let's see. 3, 2, 25. Okay, so we're going to specifically see if anybody's trying to sell this for $25,000. Not under. Why does it keep giving me under? I want over. Over, you moron. Listen to me carefully here, computer. Now, show me. Holy shit, there's one on here for 45 grand! Oh my god! This is insane. I shit you not. So $50,000 buy it now. Oh my god! What are you people? Oh my god! What are you people smoking? Okay, now see the one here selling. I guess 4 of them. I could see that, but I don't think you're getting 4 of them. It's 25, 50. Oh my god, $50,000. 30,000. This one I delisted. Oh, I love this. Delisted Super Mario 3D All Stars Nintendo Switch. Mario is gone. Oh, I gotta read this one. $30,000. This has got to be good. Okay, this has got to be. This has got. This got to be good. Somewhere in New Jersey is where this is. People are high as shit right now. Let's see here. Press F to pay your respects to Mario. Play 3 of Mario's greatest 3D platforming adventures all in one package. Play 3 classic games at home or on the go, all in one package on the Nintendo Switch system. Jump into paintings in Super Mario 64, clean up paint like goop in Super Mario Sunshine, and fly from planet to planet in Super Mario Galaxy. Run, jump, and dive with ease. Oh my god. Listen to a total of 175 iconic tunes from all 3 games, and you listen to timeless Super Mario tunes. Oh my god. You people are high as fucking shit right now. And this one's what, 30? This is $30,000. 30 grand! Are you people smoking crack right now? $45,000. $45,000! Well, at least it's free next day. You know, I should see if anybody actually sold any of these. Oh my god, yeah, I should. I know there was a couple of them that did sell, that were under the 25,000 mark. I think there was like 4 of them that were like added or just around it. I should really check this, but while I check this, that's what this entire thing is. Basically, Nintendo yanked off a few of the classic Super Mario games from the Nintendo store, and people just started losing their collective shit. Okay, so none of them sold over $25,000. So any of them were under 25 grand, or they don't have them up anymore. Okay, so that's always fun. $45,000. What are you people, high? But basically, after Wednesday, those games, as well as other anniversary products released by the brand, will no longer be available to purchase digitally or physically once product runs out. Okay, so it's going to be extremely rare to get your hands on these. Here's the problem. Rare does not equate $45,000. If Jackass A is selling their copy for 100 grand and Jackass B is selling theirs for $200, guess which one's going to get a sale? Jackass B is going to get a sale for $200. Come on. It's basic economics. It'll still be playable, though, after Wednesday, as long as you've downloaded the game to your console. Super Mario Bros. 35 will not. Nintendo previously announced a special alert titled Important Information Regarding the End of Super Mario Bros. 35th Anniversary. The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, a 1990 cartoon show, will be leaving Netflix on Wednesday as well. However, it's just moving to Paramount Plus because, if memory serves, that actually was a CBS show, so that would make sense. Of course, then I don't really give a shit about Netflix, so who cares? Mario also lives on in the many other Nintendo Switch games, such as Mario Kart and Super Mario Party. And, in all honesty, if you want to play some of these classic Nintendo Mario games, just do what everyone else does. Buy the goddamn NES Classic and the SNES Classic. And then beg, plead, scream, and bang your head on the ground for Nintendo to release the GameCube Classic. Then you'll have most of them. Save for the Wii, but yeah, by now you can get a Wii online real cheap. It's not that difficult. Seriously. There was a Twitter user, though, that did put up a picture. Everybody around a casket, all the Mario characters, and Mario's in the casket going, "We all love and miss you, Mario. You will forever be in our hearts." It's not fucking dead, though, guys. Yeah, it's just... mean, there's a thing here, Sephiroth stabbing Mario, but I kind of remember that being a thing from the one trailer for Smash Brothers when Sephiroth was released. So, yeah, I get the kick out of it. Okay, I really do. But there's a point when stupidity just overshadows everything, and guess what? You've reached that level. $45,000 for a fucking video game. Now, I could see it if it was like one of the original NES games, like a very rare one, a prototype one or something, or it's like a whole bundle that, you know, very seldom exists anymore. I could see that. Because my mom was asking me, well, what exactly would this go for? Like, realistically. Realistically, you're looking at maybe $200-$300. I'm not joking. Depending on how popular it is, how many of them are left, you could look at maybe $200-$300, maybe $1,000 if you get two people really going nuts into a bidding war. But this is fucking Mario we're talking about here. This game has been existing for a while. Shit tons of copies of these have to have been made. So it's not exactly a, oh well, you know, we're screwed sort of mentality here. But then there's also the whole, well, now you don't have it digitally anymore unless you already downloaded it, which who the fuck hadn't of by that point. So basically, if I'd want to get a Switch right now, I wouldn't. First off, I'm not even gonna try because screw the Switch. But if I'd want to get a Switch right now, I'd be screwed if I would want to play any of these games because I'd be boned. Of course, for my generation and for those of us that actually are cunning enough to even consider this, there's a thing called emulation. You want to know what that does, boys and girls? It basically means I can just get it on my computer and fuck the Switch. Yeah, basically. But, yeah, so that's the whole thing. So if you've been wondering what the hell this rest in peace Mario being executed bullshit was, that's it. That's literally what it was. There's going to be price gouging now on this. The bubble's going to burst on this. Like I was telling my mom, realistically, I mean, if it had like a, let's say, and even for something like this, like down the road, let's say hypothetically that you have a game that is released. Now, let's say they make like 250,000 of them every 3 months, and the game's been out for, let's say, a year and a half. There's enough of them floating around that the price isn't going to be astronomically high. Now, you start putting like social media posts up where, oh my god, the game's ending because insert reason here. Or, oh, problems are going to be arising because this game's being yanked off, insert reason here. That's going to make the game go up in value. It's just literally going to be off of that. Like, let's say there's a scene in the game that they had to cut out of the digital release. But if you have the physical release, they couldn't cut it out of that. And there's no download for it because let's just say there's no DLC for it. Like, there's no day one patch for it. Then you basically have a collector's item there because, oh look, the physical copy of it has this scene that's, you know, basically been banned. That makes it go a little higher. So then you basically take that into consideration along with, oh, here's the rest of the concept of, well, now I want to sell it. It's brand new, unopened, never touched. So that'll get you at least $200-$300. The fact that it's the rare version that has a scene in it that's basically been banned, you can add about another $150 to that, so at least $450 minimum is what you could ask. Now, if you would put it up as a buy it now, you'd want to make a little bit of profit because you'd want to put it up for free shipping because that way you'll get more enticed to buy it, which means you'll have to raise the price up a little bit to cover your shipping costs because the buyer isn't going to be paying the shipping, you are. So since you don't want that to eat into your profit, you have to raise it up again. So more or less about $500. That's just for this one physical copy of a game that was made physical and digital. Now, if you get somebody in a bidding war, it could go up higher. And keep in mind, this is also if the game is brand fucking new. If we're talking like new other, that's going to drop the price because the shrink wrap's gone. It doesn't matter if it's new other. The shrink wrap's gone, which means that anything inside of there could be, you know, mishandled, could be touched. It's not factory sealed, so that drops the price. And it drops it significantly in this case for something like this. And that's the main kicker. But $45,000, First off, swinging for the fences would be about $4,000. $45,000, you're pretty much nailing that thing in a parking lot 3 states over. That's where you're hitting that. That's where you're aiming to hit that, is a parking lot 3 states over. That ain't happening. No fucking way. If it does, congratulations. Whoever sold it for $45,000, if you got that as a gift, you turned and burned that, you got yourself a college education right there. If not, whoo! I pity the fool that spent... I'll say it. I'll quote Mr. T. I pity the fool that spent the fucking money on that, because your ass gonna go broke. Of course, for me, $45,000. Whew, goodbye student loans. Goodbye. I'd find another place to live. There'd be a lot of stuff I would do with $45,000. Student loans would be gone. Well, the only other student loan I have left would be gone. Oh, that would be the day. That would be beautiful. Just, I would love that. That would be great. So I know people have been chomping at the bit to go back to conventions, Get out, talk to people, hug each other, get in our giant circles, sing Kumbaya, all that fun jazz we've been wanting to do. However, I think San Diego Comic-Con, I think they've screwed themselves on this one. So, San Diego Comic-Con has scheduled their in-person con for Thanksgiving weekend. So obviously you are not, obviously you're not going to be hoping many people will come out to that. Thanksgiving weekend? No, that's when everybody goes, has to put up with their annoying relatives and sit around the house and eat the god-awful dry-ass turkey. As for me, I eat chicken. Seriously, I eat chicken on Thanksgiving. I actually don't eat turkey. And that's the thing that I constantly have to explain to people. I don't eat turkey. But anyway, because of COVID-19, this summer's San Diego Comic-Con will, of course, be a virtual event. No shit. I think those are actually a better way to go, but what the hell do I know? Earlier, Comic-Con had mentioned trying to do an in-person event later in 2021, and now they've started releasing those details. This is going to be embarrassing as hell, but let's go for it. The plan is for the in-person event to take place on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. Out of your minds? Are you? Oh my God! Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see, 26th to the 28th. Okay, so the 26th to the 28th of November. Hold on, this can't be. This honest to God cannot be. August, October, November. Oh, sweet Jesus, it is. Oh my God. Okay, so you want to start? You guys are idiots. So you want to have your in-person event take place on Black Friday, the Saturday after Black Friday, and the Sunday before Cyber Monday. How high are you? What were you smoking? I can't believe this. No. This can't be possible. I'm reading this wrong right now. Fucking out of your mind. Black Friday? You want to have your convention on Black Friday. Do you not know how people went batshit crazy last year on Black Friday? You're out of your mind, pal. So they were quoted as saying, God knows why, while we have been able to pivot from in-person gatherings to limited online events, the loss of revenue has had an acute impact on the organization, as it has with many small businesses, necessitating reduced work schedules and reduction in pay for employees. Among other issues, Comic-Con spokesperson David Gainzer said in a statement on the con's website, "Hopefully this event will shore up our financial reserves and mark a slow return to larger in-person gatherings in 2022. So your plan to bring in more money is to hit everyone on the busiest shopping weekend of the year, when everyone and their grandma are getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, hip checking people in the stores just to get their hands on a Barbie doll because it's what their grandkid wants for Christmas. This is your brilliant idea. Look, I'm going to safely say this. This is one of the reasons why I get sick of watching Shark Tank right now. I've had it up to fucking here with every business crying, I lost so much money because of the pandemic. I lost all this because of, COVID. Here's a news flash for you, everybody, okay? Everybody got screwed. That is why I made the comment. We were all in the same boat. For the first time ever, we were all in the same boat. Every one of us. We were all screwed. That's the thing. All of us were. But you have people that have taken this one step too fucking far, in my opinion. Okay, yes, while online events are becoming the new thing, there is a way to make money off of this. They just don't want to sit down and actually think about it. You still have to charge for tickets. You give them a 1-day access code that allows them to access the virtual event online for 1 day per ticket. So basically, oh look, you want to go for all 3 days of the virtual event? Not a problem. You pay for it like you would a regular fucking ticket. They give you a code that you use. It's only good for you. It's not that difficult of a concept to initiate. It's not that difficult of a concept to actually get out. The fact that they're crying about it now that they're losing money, like everybody else, I mean, look at the anime convention I talked about a couple weeks ago. That they were getting donations to keep themselves afloat. Now, I could see it being like a small convention. Yeah, they would be screwed. This is Comic-Con! Comic-Con, for goddamn sake! Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to make this one astute observation, if I may. You people are high as shit. You're drunk. Go home. There, I've said it. You're drunk. Go home. Good God. Everybody lost money. You could have easily done a virtual event. Like I said last year when they started out doing virtual events, fix it up sort of like a... Honest to God, especially with virtual reality the way it is now, fix it up sort of like that. Have the vendors, give them the definition of what they have to do. Get a screen capture of a lot of their stuff with links to their goddamn store. You could easily have somebody sit in a goddamn building, chat away on a chat function. Oh my God, you can literally have the experience in your house. You just really have to sit down and think about it. Literally. All you'd have to do is get a chat functionality, either verbal chat or text chat, so either Discord or a messenger system. A 3D scape environment. Well, those exist more ways you could fucking imagine right now, especially, there's like 360 videos on YouTube, for God's sake. Something like that, and you can stop, click on the item, click, hey, how much for this? And it pulls it up what they're, questioning you about. You can still do a lot of this. And the kicker is that any of the online sales, you would get a small cut of. Think of it like PayPal and eBay. How PayPal makes its money is that it takes transactions, it takes a percentage of the transaction. So if you buy something and you pay through PayPal, the person that's getting the money isn't getting the whole amount. What they're getting is, this much after PayPal takes their cut for being the middle person. Oh, we handled the money between A and B, A being your buyer and B being you. We take our cut for doing that, you get the rest. And there you go. And they could use that, to fund other conventions. Or just get a fucking server farm and go that route. If you know that this could be a substantial idea down the road, I would have done that. Then you can basically have the convention be year fucking round. All year. Oh, look. It could be 20 degrees outside. Let me sit here in my underwear in a nice warm room with a hot cup of cocoa or freaking soda or something and walk around Comic-Con in December. This has been my issue with all of this. It's basically divulged into people crying, we need money, we need money, we need money, we need money, we need money. It is such a freaking broken record of a tune that I'm ready to take it off the goddamn turntable and smash it to pieces. That's how pissed off I'm getting with this. But for you to come out with this stupid-ass idea of Black Friday, you're going to start this on Black Friday, first off. You're already asking for trouble. No, nothing in the world ever should come out on Black Friday. I don't even think there are movies that come out on Black Friday. Because they know nobody's going to the theaters. They know nobody's going to be there. Oh, but we're going to release the new, let's say, let's think of something really stupid here. Let's say all of a sudden Michael Bay decided he wants to come out with Transformers 8. And he decides the release date, or the production company decides the release date's going to be, Black Friday. You ain't making any money. You ain't going to make a dime, because nobody's going to go see it. Everybody's going to be too busy shopping. So, no, I find it bullshit. Did I mention bullshit? But, yeah, so that's apparently what's going to be happening. I think you're idiots at this point, to be honest with you. I honestly think the virtual idea is a better way to go. But sure, what the hell do I know? Just actually sit down, put some common sense and thought into this. Really look into this. Oh, you're going to have to spend a little more money. Well, yeah, but in the long run, you can keep it going all fucking year. You could extend it instead of it being like a 3-day event. It could be a 3-month event. You could have different ideas going on at different times. Like this month, it's going to be like discussions on this style of this stuff. Or this month, it's going to be like, this versus this. And the final month would be, future of, something like that. It's called ingenuity and creativity. It's something that sadly is severely lacking anymore in this world. And honestly, it's starting to get fucking annoying that it's lacking. Oh, God, all power to you, but that week in November, you're fucking crazy. You are fucking crazy. Good luck, but you're nuts. So while Nintendo is yanking off some of Mario's classic games from their Nintendo store, Sony's going to be closing the PlayStation store on the PS3, the Vita, and the PSP come this summer. I'm sure a lot of people saw this one coming. So they confirmed that the PSN digital stores on the PS3, PSP will be closing on July 2nd, and the PS Vita is going to be shutting its doors on the 27th of August. Players will still be able to download games after the stores shut down, though. Let me say that again. Okay, I want to say that again. Players will still be able to download games after the stores shut down. So Sony updated the important notice section of their official site with information about the upcoming shutdowns. God damn ad. I love this. I'm trying to read and the ad comes up. Let's see here. While the stores will be closed later in the year, Sony explained that players will still be able to re-download content that they own after the shutdown date. Folks will also still be able to redeem PS Plus and game vouchers, though wallet vouchers will no longer work on these stores after they close. Since I don't have a freaking, bullshit like this, I don't know what that means, so I don't care either. The specific features players will no longer be able to access after July 2nd and 27th of August are as follows. So, you will, after July 2nd for the PS3 and PSP, and 27th of August and August 27th for the PS Vita, you will no longer be able to purchase content, including games and video content. You will no longer be able to make in-game purchases through games on the PS3, PS Vita, or PSP. You will no longer be able to redeem the PSN Wallet Fund vouchers. Example, gift cards on PS3, PS Vita, or PSP devices once PlayStation Store and purchase functionality for these devices close. Your PSN wallet funds will remain in your PSN account, but you will only be able to use your wallet funds to purchase PS4 and PS5 products on PlayStation Store on the web, PlayStation app, or on PS4 and PS5 consoles. So basically, they're ending. They're basically just ending any support now that they have for the PS3, PS Vita, and PSP. They don't care anymore. Those aren't the money makers for them. The PS4 is slowly going out the door, but the PS5 is the new hotness, and that's all they care about. It's the PS5, baby. Yeah! So the gamer apparently also mentioned that Sony was planning to shutter digital stores on older consoles, and last year Sony began removing PS3, Vita, and PSP content from the new PSN web store. Soon, even if you own the original consoles, you won't be able to buy older digital games. For games that were only released on PS3 digitally, these upcoming closures will make those titles harder to play moving forward. And this is the other side of the spectrum when it comes to this new style of getting games. Sure, okay, it costs you money to make the physical copy. And the physical copy doesn't sell that well, and you can get it digitally a lot cheaper. But down the road, when the company decides, hey, we want to shutter the digital bullshit, and they're going to up and force you to, either not play the game anymore, or, in their mind, oh, I'm just going to, not allow you to make any more in-game purchases. You're not going to be able to buy the game again. That's the end of it. That's basically the middle finger there, because at that point, they don't care. As far as they're concerned, they already got your money. They don't give a shit. And honestly, it sucks. And that's the other side of the spectrum, because with the physical copies, you still have the game. But with the digital copies, you don't. If it's a game that required online patches and DLC, you're effed in the A. You're SCREWED, screwed. You're an inclined plane wrapped helixly around an axis. Yes, I watched The Big Bang Theory. Basically, that's my gist of it. You're screwed. You're fucked. You're effed in the A. Because now you're not going to be able to buy the older games. If you already downloaded it, you can re-download it, but the problem is that they'll probably find a way to screw you out of that too, because it's a slippery slope. Once you go down the one avenue, that's it. Once you go down the second avenue, you're screwed. By the time you're at Avenue 3, you pretty much lost any hope you had of winning. You're just done. So, yeah. Is this good news? Well, no, but it's inevitable news. I mean, look at the PS2. That thing finally saw the end of its service come and go. The PSP, PS3, and PS Vita. Hell, the PS Vita's been around for a while. The PSP's been around for a while. And the PS3 basically put the nails in the coffin for my beloved PS2. Of course, I burned through 3 of those bastards, but the PS3 killed it because backwards compatibility was only available in the one version, and because it cost so much money, they took it out. And I could never play my PS2 games again. Press F to pay respects. Yeah, but seriously though, press F to pay respects to the PSN store, to the PlayStation store. Man, it sucks. It really does. But like I said, it's inevitable. You could tell it was going to happen at some point. It's just one of those when it's going to happen versus it actually happening, and now we know when it's going to happen, at least now. So, it sucks, but it's true. Oh well. Rest in peace, PlayStation Store. You guided so many people in life to fun games and time killers. You did well. Rest in peace. Alright, so apparently if you hung out around Twitch, now this was an article that came out on the 25th, so I just want to say that before I go any further. But Anywho, if you've hung out on Twitch for like the past week and a half, you obviously have heard about the star, and I know I'm going to mispronounce your name here. I do apologize. Ludwig Ahgren, Ahgren. I apologize if I mispronounced it. I got your first name right, Ludwig, or Ludwig, however you want to say it. He's been on the clock, though. Either sleep awake or drowsily in the limbo between both. Hey, I've been there. Trust me. Try driving to work like that. That's always fun. Or driving home from work like that. Yeah, you're pulling an all-nighter. That's always fun. But anyway, he has kept his stream running to fulfill the terms of a subathon, where every subscription adds 10 seconds to a timer. So far, he's pulled in nearly $500,000. There's my pity clap. He says, however, that when all's said and done, he's only going to see a fraction of that money. And honestly, I believe that. I really freaking do. I believe it. Especially when you understand how a lot of this shit works. And even if you don't understand it, if you've experienced how, fees and other stuff work, you'll know how you're not going to get a full amount. I mean, I sell stuff on eBay. I know I'm not getting the full amount. But anyway, he began his subathon. He was already a very successful streamer, 1.5 million followers. You lucky bastard. You lucky bastard. I only have like maybe 100 on Twitter, I think. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me see how many I have on Twitter. I'm kind of curious here. O-T-A-Q-U-R-H-I-T-S. Forget the goddamn symbol. I'm kind of curious. Ah, sweet! You actually can type me in on Google, and you can find me! Oh, wow, I like some of my conversations with people. Holy crap! And here's some images for me. Wow! Holy crap! No, seriously, you can actually type in @OtakuRhodes in a Google search, and you will literally get a whole shit ton of stuff on me. Wow! That's impressively cool! Also a little scary, but that's impressively cool! Alright! That gives Googling myself a whole new meaning! Okay, I have 106 followers. Okay, there. That's what I was checking. How many followers do I have? 106. I have 106 followers. So, like I said, you lucky bastard. Literally, you lucky bastard. I have 106 followers. He faced criticism, though, for apparently wanting to line his already packed pockets with even more cash. Well, greed is, according to Gordon Gekko, good, but greed is good. Yeah, no. It still sounds slimy even when he's not saying it. But it does. It freaking does. But since then, though, he's walked a contradictory line, though, with his marathon, giving his stream a full event feel in an obvious attempt to garner attention and subscriptions. Like every person behind a camera. He's also discouraged, though, viewers from doing things like spending their stimulus checks on him, and even going so far as to outright ban people who give too many subscriptions in his chat. So he's at least, I wouldn't really say walking a fine line. You're keeping it fair and square, because you don't want people to go broke while you're doing this, and you don't want them to overload you just to, for shits and giggles. I'm actually going to say you're actually doing it right in a way, because you don't want people to do something stupid, and then you get shit for it down the road. So that's actually a good thing. However, though, he broke down the money element of all this during his stream. He pulled up a spreadsheet displaying his total subscription and donation-based earnings over 10 record-breaking days, in which he became the most subscribed to streamer on Twitch. Seriously, that one deserves a round of applause. According to current estimations, his amount is $471,756. However, he's not going to walk away with all that. There are things in life you have to pay. That is called taxes. But before that, Twitch has to take their cut. Twitch, sort of like PayPal and eBay, are, I don't want to say the mafia don that you have to deal with. They're the mafia in a way for your little thing. Oh, you want to be a celebrity on our platform? Not a problem. You're making money? Cough some up. What? Cough some up right now. Come on. Thank you. You can take what's left of it. We got our cut. They're basically like the... I don't want to say it this way, but if anybody's ever watched the show Gold Rush, imagine Twitch like Tony Beats going up against Parker Schnabel. And he just like shows up and goes, I want my cut. Thank you. I want my cut. Thank you. I want my cut. Thank you. That's basically it. Twitch's cut comes out to a hair over 35%. All right, let's all right, you want to do some rough estimations? Let's do some Andrew math. Well, what? If Pat Country can have his own goddamn math, so can I. This is a Pat math. Let's do some Andrew math, shall we? Okay, so $471,756. Okay, now divide that by 35%, which would be divided by 0.35, comes out to... Okay, that can't be right. Okay, all right, hold on. That can't be right. Hold on. Let's see here. 35% of... Yeah, let's try that. Come on, Google, you're my new friend. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Google. That comes out to roughly, according to Google, I love Google, my crack research team. God bless you, Google. It comes out to roughly $165,114.60. Ouch. That's a... Wow, that's a... That's a kick to the balls. Whew, that's a kick to me nads right there. Whoa! Ha ha ha! Jesus, that hurts. Because he negotiated his current contract, though, in 2020 before he rose to his current level of stardom, that already brings the avalanche of cash careening towards his bank account down to $304,260. And that's still an absurd amount of money, but then he factored in a rough estimation of both federal and state taxes, which brought him down to $150,000. Yes, because like they said in an episode of The Simpsons and in many other shows, Uncle Sam always wants to put his hand in your pants. It's sad but true. I mean, it's like every time I get paid, it's like, oh wow, it's payday. Then I take a look at my pay, and then I look at my gross earnings, and then I look at what I'm taking home, and it's like, man, Uncle Sam really put his hands in my pants this time. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so we take... Alright, so let me take that number and minus from this. Let's see, 306. He said... Okay, so I actually get about 2,000 more here, pal. And I'm using Google. God bless you, Google, my crack research team. So, he figured it out to be... Well, then again, to be fair, he was probably half exhausted and sleep deprived. And I'm using the crack research team, known as the Google. I love that. He got $304,260. I got $306,641.40. So, yeah, there's about a $4,000 difference there. Then you figure state and federal taxes. For that to go down, they'd be taking at least 50% then. If he says he's going to be getting about... hold on. If he says he's going to be getting about $150,000, then... Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sadly, it does. It sounds about right. So, yeah, ouch. Massive ouch there. State requires taxes, and I live in California. Oh! 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 Wow. Oh, man. Ow. Ow. That... Ooh. See, here's the thing with California. And I mean no disrespect to anybody that lives out there, but I guarantee you know what I'm talking about. If you ever go on a game show and they film in California and you win on that game show, don't win on that game show. Don't even try for that game show. Because if you don't live in California, you have to pay Californian tax and whatever the tax is for your state on whatever you win. So let's say you go on The Price is Right and you win the big showcase showdown. Hope that free ticket you got at work or that you won in a contest was worth it, because you're fucked for the rest of your life, basically. So states require taxes. He lives in California. That's why, if you don't know, a lot of streamers live in Texas, or maybe YouTubers too, because Texas doesn't have any state taxes for income tax. Good to know. Same with New Hampshire, and same with Florida. Well, I'm not moving to Florida, so New Hampshire though. New Hampshire, I could probably see myself living in New Hampshire. If I'd have to move, I could see myself living in New Hampshire, maybe. If you were then asked him why he doesn't just move in order to pay less, why not move? He replied, I don't really care. I make enough money. I don't feel like I need more money. I'm happy to just pay my taxes. If they want taxes to do things, I could be like Jeff Bezos at Amazon and get up in trying to pay as little taxes as possible to make as much money as possible, but that's not really my MO. I'm down to pay my share. That's the whole point of taxes. That actually makes sense in a way. Next, though, he moved on to payments he intends to issue, starting with his moderation team. As many streamers do not pay their mods, which is not a great system, because what moderators do is work, and they deserve to be paid by streamers who have the means to do so. His subathon would literally not be possible without his moderation team. Not only have they ensured that his chat remains relatively sane, but a rotating group of 15 moderators has run the stream at night while he's been asleep as well. As a result, he pays the team a total of $5,000 per day, plus a base rate. As the team participates in the grueling stunt, as of yesterday, or the day of this, well, it would have been the 24th of March, so. All of that left him with $83,000, in which, as he pointed out, is still a lot of goddamn money. You know, let me just say this. I have a solution for your money problem. It's very simple. Just give it to me. I can use it. I got student loans I can get rid of. I can actually move if I have to. Basically, leave the shackles of my life behind. You can make it a charitable donation, and I'll be greatly happy. I'm not even going to lie. I'll take it. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, I have a crap ton of money. I should give it to somebody. There's needy people that could use money. Donate it to them as a tax write-off or something. You're paying your share, and at the same time, you're helping someone else. Of course, I know that whole saying, teach a person to fish, you feed him for a lifetime, you just give him a fish, you feed him for a day, but still. So that brought him to the charity aspect of his subathon. Oh God, I was right, there's a fucking charity. Here we go. Okay. I meant that as a joke. I really didn't even read this article yet. That brought him to the charity aspect, though. For each subscriber he has at the end of it all, he intends to donate $1 to a charity of his choosing, which he has yet to name. Apparently, he's somewhere in the ballpark of 80,000 subscribers, dwindling his total takedown to just $3,000. He went on to clarify, however, that tax write-offs should bring him up to somewhere in the neighborhood of $10,000 or $15,000, but he doesn't know that exact number, which does make sense. That's for my accountant to deal with. You're rich enough to have an accountant. I have an accountant too. It's called a calculator. And a pad, a pencil, Google, Mostly Google. Not gonna lie, I Google search a lot of shit. I should have stock in Google for how much I Google search stuff. But $10,000 or $15,000 is still a lot of money. Though maybe not worth 10 days of hundreds of thousands of eyeballs ceaselessly upon you. However, there are multiple things to keep in mind here. For one, the total amount of money will likely go up even more before the timer frees him of his Truman Show-like bubble. Currently, it's just under 30 hours as of the writing of the article, and viewers have not stopped subscribing. This also means that despite saying he wants people to chill with the subscriptions, he has incentive to reveal how little he personally stands to make. It provides dedicated fans with a concrete reason to give him more money. So, let me get this straight. I just want to clarify this, because I'm done reading the article at this point. There's still more on here, but it's a Kotaku article. There's always more. You can pull up more of this. There is an update, though, I will get to. But, basically, seriously, you're doing this for, I'm assuming the hell out of it, popularity, some fame. Your entire deal is you want to have subscribers, but you don't want to have subscribers, but you want to have money, but you don't want to have money. I'm confused now as to what your point of this is. But anyway, the update, though, in the wake of his on-stream finance discussion, many viewers and readers have suggested that he missed the mark on some of his math. No shit. I just called that out, too. For the sake of clarity, though, Kotaku spoke to a CPA who helps Twitch streamers and other new media individuals, businesses, with their taxes and explained that he did things in the wrong order. Taxes, he said, would come after Twitch's cut, moderator payments, and the charitable donations, meaning that a significantly smaller portion of the money would ultimately end up getting taxed than his estimate. Applying that methodology, though, and using the same numbers that he provided on stream, he'd ultimately wind up with around $80,000, not $10,000 or $15,000. So it's still a fraction of the total, but a bigger fraction. Seriously, I'm just going to say this again. Seriously, I will be more than happy to take the money off your hands. If it's causing you a problem, that's fine. Be like Sylvester and Scorpion. More money, more problems. I don't have a lot of money. I could use some right now. I got a freaking electrical panel that needs to be replaced. I have, shit that's got to get taken care of. Believe me, it'll go to good use. It's not just going to get blown on something stupid. I'm not going to up and buy a $80,000 Mercedes and drive around flipping people off. No, it'll go to actually a good thing, goddammit. Jesus Christ. However, Jones went on to note that taxes, especially for streamers, are rarely so simple. Of course it is. Did he gift subs during that time frame? Did he gift subs to other broadcasters in that time frame? Allocation of home office and rent in the subathon window would also factor in. What if someone gives to charity later, but the reason they felt comfortable doing that is because of the earned money from this type of event that happened earlier? So do you go back and recalculate what you made from this unique, discrete event? Or maybe the business goes forward and takes a risk with another event that actually ends up losing money. When do you establish your cutoff? Taxes, in other words, are complicated. That's why I take my taxes to a tax professional to do every year. I'm not stupid enough to try to do my own taxes. I will pay someone else to do that. That way I know they're done, and they're done correctly. Because I'll fuck it up. I know I will. I'll fuck it up big time. Happily, I remember the one year I actually had to fill out the local tax, and it was actually somewhat easy. I didn't fuck it up. But when the couple years later, when I had to fill out for when I started working at where I'm, the Five Below that I'm working at now, it's like, I'm just going to go to the tax guy. I'm literally just going to go to the tax guy. Because I will screw this up. I just, somehow I knew I would fuck it up. It's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, taxes are very bad. They're very, very complicated. That is a fucking understatement of the century. Taxes are complicated. That's an understatement. But yeah, so he's gonna make money. He's just not gonna make a shit ton of money, which makes sense. But still, and again, just give it to somebody that you know. I know you can gift money up to a certain amount, tax-free. Just do that. Jesus Christ. I hate hearing about the problems of the rich people. Oh, I have a problem. Oh, what is your problem? I have too much money. I don't know what to do with it. Really, I wish I had that problem. No, seriously, I do. I wish I had that problem. Holy shit, I have too much money. I don't know what to do with it. That would be a nice problem to have right now. For me, that would be a very nice problem to have. And I got all this money I don't know what to do with. Huh. That would be a nice problem to have. It really would. So once again, the World Trigger manga is on hiatus because of the creator's health. You know, I've been loving the second season of World Trigger, and I'll be fucking 4 episodes behind now. Because we didn't have internet for the 1 week. I forgot to watch it then the next week. And it'll be 4 episodes now. I'll be behind. Possibly 3, because I don't know if they put one up or not when Japan had the earthquake. So at least 3 episodes I'm behind, possibly 4. And yep, it's on hiatus again. So Daisuke Ashihara has been dealing with health issues. That was the main reason why it went on hiatus for the longest time too. It's been getting in the way of the release schedule for World Trigger. The manga's latest chapter was missing from the March issue of Jump SQ, and it'll also be missing from the May issue as well. We've been assured, though, up, down, left, right, sideways, every direction you can think of, that he does not have COVID. Like that Ashihara is not dealing with COVID, okay? So, yeah, it doesn't even say if it's a he or she. So, yeah, Ashihara is not dealing with COVID. Though the exact illness has not been specified, however, we're told that Ashihara is now recovering. So Otaku USA is wishing the creator a safe and respectful and restful recovery. So, yeah, there is that. I mean, this is the life of a mangaka. If you've ever read Bakuman, this happened to Moritaka in the manga itself. He ended up getting really sick. They had to take part of his liver off, and he refused to just take it easy. He had, it's like he was gonna work, and they're like, "Oh no, you're on hiatus until further notice. You're on hiatus till you're out of high school. We're done with this bullshit." And that was like the breaking point. I loved it, especially in the anime. I loved the other manga artist led a rebellion. And the rebellion was simply this. Until they put Moritaka's manga back in the magazine, they were not going to draw anything. And remember, Moritaka was part of Muto Ashirogi, which was him and Takagi. So it was kind of funny. So they're all kind of like, unless their manga gets put back into the magazine, we're not drawing. And it actually was to the point where they were actually contemplating going to a different magazine, which honestly at the time was unheard of, and they'd have to break their contracts. Even Niji Izuma in the manga was like, he'll pay for everybody to break their contracts if he has to. He's got enough saved up to do that, and they'll find another magazine. Screw Jump. Or screw. Well, actually, they were calling it Jack. And that's the best part. They were calling it Jack because they couldn't even call it Jump. But that's exactly what it fucking was. It was Shonen Jump, but they couldn't even call it Jump. They had to call it Jack. I just fucking love that. They had to call it Jack. They couldn't even call it Jump. It was a Jack. They couldn't call it Jump. I freaking. That's hilarious to me. They had to do that. Whereas Sony will just plaster their name right there on the game console controller. Like, yeah, no. We'll pay you the extra money to put that up. Not a problem. But yeah, no, gotta have it. It's gotta be Shonen Jack, though, yeah. But anyway, World Trigger's once again on hiatus, and at least the manga is. I'm actually hoping for the creators' recovery. I don't want to say speedy recovery. Take your time with this. Just please, get well. Take it easy, because I do like World Trigger. I caught the anime first. I have not read the manga. I want to safely say that before I go any further. I have not read the manga. I checked out the anime because it was up on Tubi. That would have been not last year, but the year before. Oh my god, I fell in love with it. I freaking fell in love with that in a heartbeat. I fell in love with it. I just have loved it ever since. When season 2 was announced, and I get the kick out of that. This is season 2. Season 1 was like 78 episodes, and this is season 2. But when they announced it, you could basically have knocked my ass over with a feather. How happy I was. So yeah, it's definitely one of those really unique situations. But I'm hoping that the creators, that their health recovers slowly, that they're able to, get plenty of rest, relaxation, don't overstress yourself, don't go off the deep end, because this is one of those few series that I feel like if the creator dies before it ends, we'll never know how it ends. And that'll honestly bother, I guarantee you, so many fans. It's one of those, please don't die on us. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Your fans will understand. Believe me. Your health comes first over anything else. But, please take it easy. Don't overstress yourself. Don't, take things too aggressively. Just, please take it easy, because this is one of those series that I really feel like it needs to have a proper conclusion, because if it gets screwed over, I kind of get the feeling that the fans will be really upset and heartbroken, and that they'll never know how it ends. Because it'll just be one of those, oh, well, the ending could have happened, but, and then next thing you know, it'll be a freaking top 10 WatchMojo.com list or something, and God knows I don't want that. Nobody wants that, so, yeah. But yeah, it's on hiatus once again, so hopefully things will improve and it'll be back. I hope. Alright, so in what has to be the most stupidest crime I have ever heard, next to, like I said, the one that I heard so many years ago in elementary school about the bank robbers, 2 of them being inside the bank, the other 2 being outside the bank, keeping guard for the cops, and they're transmitting on a police frequency. Those are officially the poster children for dumb-ass criminals. This one, though, is in the running for the new generation. So, a 28-year-old man by the name of Kensuke, I love this, Kensuke Nakanishi, okay, allegedly did a major heist to steal almost $10,000 worth of rare Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. Reports say that he went to the top of a tall building in Tokyo during the early morning hours, tied himself to the edge of the roof, and lowered himself to the 6th story. He broke a window and allegedly stole the cards, plus 260,000 yen, about $2,359.15. From a trading card shop. He took about 80 cards in all. So let me do this again. You went up to the roof, tied yourself to the edge of the roof, lowered yourself to the 6th story, broke a window, stole the cards, about 80 of them, and 260,000 yen. You only took 80 cards. Not booster packs, not booster packs, decks. Seriously? 80 cards? Were they high value cards? This is idiocy. But security camera footage led police to the poor SOB. When he was arrested, he informed police, and this is the part that I just get the joke out of, okay? I was in the rock climbing club in high school, so I wasn't scared about being up that high. I don't think anybody gives a shit how you felt being up that high. I'm more or less wondering why you only took 80 cards and the money. The money I can understand, but you only took 80 cards? Seriously? 80 cards? What's wrong with you? He claims that he stole the items in order to sell them and pay off his debts. Okay, so, to recap again. You climbed up to the top of a tall building in Tokyo. Tied yourself to the roof, to the edge of the roof. Lowered yourself to the 6th story. Broke a window. And stole the cards, 80 of them. And 260,000 yen. To sell the items and pay off debts. You didn't grab booster packs. You didn't grab high-end cards. 80 cards. That's it. I would have went with the booster packs because they would have been harder to track and prove that they were stolen from there. Honest to God, because any card shop, unless they have them marked, you could have just bought a freaking booster box and turned and burned it. So, yeah, that's a bullshit right there. The money I could understand. You'd be screwed either way with that. 80 cards. The 80 cards. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the dumbest criminal, at least in the running for dumbest criminal of the year. Dumbest criminal of the year, folks, in the running. Here's our nominee for dumbest criminal of the year. Holy crap. You are definitely in the running for dumbest criminal of the year. Definitely in the running. Oh, 80 cards. 80 cards. That's all you took was 80 cards. I weep for you. I was in the rock climbing club in high school. I wasn't afraid of being up that high. Okay. Didn't really ask you why you were up, if you were terrified or not. Obviously you weren't if you rappelled down to the 6th story from the edge of the fucking roof. Oh, God. Dumbass criminals. Alrighty, folks, and that's going to pretty much do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking around with me for the last hour or so, like always. Don't forget, submit your questions for the April Q&A video. I'm looking forward to answering them. I already have a bunch of them fixed up in the little notepad holder that I'm using for them on my little note program, so that's going to be fun. Don't forget, though, like, comment, subscribe, check out my videos, share them amongst your friends. You know, you never know. Somebody might find my ranting and ravings kind of interesting. They might find my discussions cool and interesting. You know, they might find a lot of the other stuff that I did interesting. I did put out a video last Saturday of me reviewing the Pokemon League badges. That was actually pretty cool. Check that video out. It's sort of like my Hunter x Hunter license video. Except that, in this case, it's not the Hunter x Hunter licenses, but it's the Pokemon badges. I mean, come on. It's Pokemon badges. It was pretty cool. Though the Hunter x Hunter licenses were a little cooler, I think. But still, what have you, to each their own. I have a few other anime items I want to review at some point. At least 2 more. But, yeah, so, you know, check them out. We'll see if that might be a trend I can look into possibly doing. Who knows? But either way, thank you all for tuning in, and until next week, I'm Andrew Rhodes. This has been the Absolutely Completely Random podcast on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel, and I am out of here. See you, everybody, and have a wonderful, safe week. Bye!